G'day listeners, Big V Podcast Round 2. We are talking Youth League 2 women today. More specifically, we are talking about teams who are on the win column and have not gone to loss yet. They are killing it early in the season versus some teams who are having a bit of an unfortunate start, not carrying anything on that W column as of yet. Now we'll get straight into it. I got Mark on my right. We got Bellarine 2-0. We got Albury 2-0. Mornington and Western Port both 2-0 to start the year.
Yeah, there's looking. Those four teams are looking really strong early. Obviously, only the two games under their belt, but the one which stands out for me is definitely Albury early on the season.
Absolutely, yeah, they are strong now. NBL 1 for them has started early. NBL 1 South is obviously starting this week. So there's possibly some future, changeover, some exchanges here. We're not entirely sure, to be honest. We've got Georgia Sangler, who's averaging 17 points per game in the two. So there could be a chance that she might move up into NBL 1 team.
Yeah, they've got. You look at their starters. They all sort of average over that 30-minute mark, pretty much. So you'd expect those players to work in with their senior program, and they've got 5 players averaging double figures, which is going to keep coaches pretty happy.
Absolutely. If they can consistently do this all season long, which is quite tough, to be honest. Like, a lot of girls playing 30 minutes here, that's not easy to do, especially when there are going to be some back-to-back games on the weekend.
Yeah, it could be some wear and tear along the way.
Absolutely. We also got Bellarine, who are doing very well. Made the grand final last year, fell just shy to Coburg, but they're there again. They're 2-0. They don't have Carly Sanders, but Summerfield, who's come back again, has made a huge impact to start a year. Piper Copeland as well is back as their guard, averaging 13 points in just over 31 minutes. So they're in the mix. They'll be there. They'll continue that winning streak. They'll lose a few, as everyone would, but they're definitely going to stay there.
Yeah, and how exciting the fact that you can remove the league MVP out of your team and you can still start the season so positively and have the likes of Field and Copeland step up to fill Carly Sanders' shoes, because she was an absolute dominant force.
She was, yeah.
So really pleasing, and I'm sure Carly will be watching these girls thinking the same thing.
For sure. A lot of retention on that team. They must be doing some very similar concepts, which is awesome. Mornington as well, 2-0. Western Port, 2-0. Mornington, we've been curious to see what they're like, and they're performing well. There's a lot of depth there. We got, Kiana averaging just under 17 points per game. You got Carly Hayes over that 10-point mark, and then everyone else is sort of adding pieces here and there. There's nothing crazy, but it's consistent.
Yeah, consistent, and I'm just surprised you didn't give that surname a go, Ted. Kiana, come on, have a go.
You can do it, mate, if you want.
Katramados.
Yeah, I taught you that before.
And she has been dominant for them, and yeah, as you said, she's just well supported. They've got a whole range of players, 6 or 7 players who are all able to contribute on any given night, which makes gives opposition coaches a little bit of a headache.
Absolutely, and then Western Port as well. You got. I hope I get it right. Tamaya Hodgie, 36 minutes per game. She is consistently on the floor, averaging. Well, she only played the one game, but we're 20 points there.
We should clarify. This is the statistics issue.
This is.
It hasn't been done yet, so we actually don't know what she did that game 2. But she was really dominant in game 1.
She was. And again, there's a lot of depth here. Again, like we said, with Mornington, there isn't a lot of people that are, pushing over that 10-point mark, but we got, 9 points, 8 points, 5, 5, 4, There's people that are adding pieces immediately when they're stepping on the floor.
Yeah, and that depth is not depth. Depth is crucial as you go in deeper into the season.
Absolutely. Now, we'll touch on the teams really quick that are unfortunate to hit that W column. We got Blackburn 0-2, Sherbrooke 0-2, and Southern Peninsula 0-2. Now, Sherbrooke moving down from Youth League 1 women, haven't gotten the game as of yet. Blackburn, who I think we probably expected to get one early.
Yeah. I think it's really interesting looking at these teams, and I think the common theme is they're very young. They've got, they've got some good young players there, but they just need a little bit of time and give it, all of a sudden, we're only 2 weeks in.
Yep.
Give it a few more weeks and they'll start to turn around and start to get a little bit more chemistry. Olivia Kingston from Sherbrooke, someone who stands out for me. She's been dominant with 17 points and 18 rebounds a game so far.
Yep.
Surely that's going to get it done soon.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jasmine Greenwood averaging just under that 12 points per game. He's getting a little bit more help there. She's got a few girls averaging, close to 10 points per game. So there is a little bit more help on that Blackburn side. But, there's always room for improvement. We're only in round 2.
Yeah, give it a little bit of time. These teams are going to be A-OK. I always judge after the Easter break.
Absolutely. That'll be all for us today. We'll catch you guys Youth League in 2 weeks' time. See you later.